Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how to collect tomato seeds from the grocery stores. I'll also be doing videos. If you want to subscribe, follow me on beans, just buying them in these 1 pound packs, which only cost $2 to $4. Also collecting jalapeno seeds and other seeds from the grocery store. Now, this is just a variety pack, and in there I pulled out a grape yellow, grape orange, grape red, and looks like some sort of dark cherry type tomato. You're not going to be able to necessarily find the varieties of tomatoes, but you're going to get something very close to what you see here. If these tomatoes are hybrids, again, you might not get a tomato true to the form. That means if you save the seed, because it's a hybrid, it may have characteristics of its parent plant. But when you're in a grocery store, if you see heirloom tomato, you see the name, you can look it up. It'll give you a little bit of sense if you're going to get the same exact tomato from which you save the seeds, if it's an heirloom or you can find the name. It's okay if these vary a little bit. You're still going to get tomato plants. They're still going to be delicious. So I just got a sort of an assorted box of cherry types, a variety that is really super sweet, and then some smaller sized tomatoes. And I'll show you how to collect the seeds and really save yourself some money. You eat the rest, you save the seeds, you paid nothing for the seeds. Tomatoes from grocery stores are going to sprout and they will grow. However, you have to keep this in mind. Unlike buying a pack of seeds that tells you the variety, how it grows, you may have a mystery tomato. And the reason being is many of the tomatoes that you get at grocery stores are hybrids. It's not a GMO, not a genetically modified organism. A hybrid is perfectly safe and normal. It's what nature does. A breeder takes pollen from one variety tomato, crosses it with another tomato plant, and they get a hybrid. When you collect the seeds from a hybrid, if it's not a stable cultivar, meaning the seeds don't produce exactly as the parent looks, you may grow a plant and it may have characteristics from one or the other tomato plant, the parent plants. So you never exactly know what you're going to get. If you go into a grocery store and you pick up a tomato and it says Cherokee Purple, that's an heirloom. If you get the name of the plant, you can look it up, see if it's a stable cultivar. That means, again, that the seeds will produce exactly what was grown. So it's a little bit hit or miss, but look around in your organic stores, in your grocery stores, find tomatoes that are heirlooms or tomatoes that you can look up their names and you're going to know what you're going to be growing. Now, paper plate. You definitely want to use a paper plate. On here I wrote Campari 1230, if that's how you say it. The taste is good. Some of these tomatoes are terrible. Don't grow ones that taste terrible. You want to use a paper plate because as the seeds dry, they're real easy to take off of a paper plate. We're going to use paper towels. There's 4 layers here to really collect the seeds. I'll show you how to do that in a second. In saying that, if you are doing lots of seeds, like these are from my garden, I sell these at my seed shop. These are tomatoes that actually grew wild out of my compost pile for years, and I decided to harvest some of them. You're going to want to ferment these in a jar. I will link a video to show you how to ferment tomato seeds. It's something that you do to take off the gel coat. What is the gel coat? Well, we're going to do this today without fermenting because you're not collecting a lot of seeds. You want to cut the tomato open, and around the seeds, you'll see them when they come out, they have a gel coat, and that gel coat, you can see it better. Let's see if I can get this out of dripping on the floor. As I take these out, that gel coat inhibits germination. When you ferment them, and you do that when you're really saving a lot of seeds, it turns to alcohol, it actually ferments, and it takes the gel coat off of here so that your seeds are going to germinate a lot more quickly. Doing this, we're going to dry them on the paper towel. Again, you want 4 layers. You really want the water to be absorbed away, the juice be absorbed away. That will help remove some of the gel coat. These may take a couple days, maybe a week longer to germinate, but it's okay. Once you plant them, any seed coat that's left on there will naturally break down. And again, this is just sort of a cheat if you're just doing a couple. Now that variety has a lot of seeds in there. The cherry tomatoes that I showed you in the beginning of the video, I needed to use 2 or 3 tomato seeds. Taking a knife with a nice fine edge, don't scrape the paper towel away, but just really move these seeds around and let the water, juice, etc. be pulled away. And you're kind of smashing, grinding the seed coat away, and it's doing what you need to do. You're going to take the knife, there's the seeds, put them right onto your plate, spread them out, and then let them dry on here for about 5 days. You just want these thoroughly dry. You put them in a Ziploc bag. Tomato seeds can last for years and years and years. So if you want to do more than, a handful, of course, do as many as you wish, and you don't have to do this every year. You can just use the seeds from previous years. Again, they're going to last, I've had tomato seeds last up to 5 years, even past that. That's all you do. Let this sit. After 24 hours, these are going to be stuck to the plate, and you just want to gently use your knife or your fingernail and break them off the plate. If you let them dry on a paper towel, because of the fibers in the paper towel, the seeds will be stuck on there and they're really hard to take off. So I recommend the paper plate. That's all you have to do. Some of the seed coat will still be on there. It's going to be okay. Maybe takes a little bit longer for your tomatoes to germinate, but you're not going to have a problem. I showed you how to plate them up, and on here I wrote a basic description, the date, and really the taste. Some of them, weren't good, so you're not going to want to grow those seeds. Again, some of these might be hybrids, so they're not going to be true to form. I'll explain that more as the video goes on. But this is a quick and easy way to collect the seeds, and of course, I didn't use all of them. I made some cauliflower, tomato, and jalapeno salad back there. But as you, pick vegetables to cook, you can collect and save the seeds. All right, quick jump to the next tomato. You're going to want 3 or 4 new paper towels. Now this is just a vine ripe tomato, I don't know, 4 to 6 ounces. This is a good size. However, it tastes terrible. There's no flavor. These are hybrids. They are built to grow quickly, have nice thick walls, don't bruise easily, easy for transportation, looks great, tastes terrible. So I wouldn't want to grow these, but I just wanted to show you again. Basically all you have to do is take the seeds out like that. You can see how they're in this gel coating. That's what you're trying to break apart. And that's just 1/2 of the tomato. And you get the idea. There is actually more gel coating on here, so you have to spend a little bit more time kind of just moving these around. Don't overstress about it. The tomato seeds are going to germinate and they're going to grow. But you just want to pick tomatoes from the grocery store that, one, taste great. If it's a hybrid, again, it might not be perfect when it grows. It may have different characteristics, but it's still going to taste pretty good, and it's still going to look a little bit like the parent plant. Or you can find heirlooms, and you're going to get exactly the same plant and same tomato from which you collect the seeds. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please subscribe. I will show you how to collect seeds from grocery stores, plant them, take care of them. Thanks so much for watching.